Foundation for Defense of Democracies senior counselor John Hanna. John, good to have you with us. Let's start with the missile attacks against the airfield in Syria in retaliation for Assad's use of chemical weapons. There was no discussion publicly. There was no, I'll do this, you don't do that. The president simply acted.
Yeah, no, it was very powerful, decisive, swift, and I think is going to be incredibly effective at achieving the really well-defined, limited, but extremely important political objective we were trying to achieve, which is to reestablish the principle that you cannot go around gassing innocent men, women, and children. I think that point has been proven entirely in incredibly effective way and in a message that's going to ring very loudly around the world, Lou.
Implications for the region, for the course of events in Syria, for the role of Russia in the Middle East and Iran. Not much attention paid to Iran. Nikki Haley at the United Nations did bring attention to Iran and what she called the culpability of Iran in this attack using chemical weapons on Assad's own people.
Yeah, no, I think this message can't be lost on a lot of these players, Iran included, but as well as North Korea or the Chinese, Lou. I mean, to have this all go down as the president is eating dinner with the Chinese president. Solving North Korea is not going to be easy, but from now on, when the president says either you can solve it, China, or we're going to solve it, I think President Xi is going to be a whole lot more attentive to what an American president now has to say about this problem.
To what degree can he be attentive? And to what degree do you think he can or will deal with Kim Jong-un and constrain him and eliminate any potential threat from North Korea?
Listen, that's the $64,000 question, Lou. The Chinese, for the last decade and more, have refused to exercise the kind of absolute economic power they have to collapse that regime if they want to. They haven't exercised that power. But now we're really getting to game time here. Time is running out. These North Koreans are about to acquire an intercontinental ballistic missile capability that is going to threaten key American cities. And we've now got a president who has shown in just the last 24 hours with the Chinese president in attendance in a very clear, unmistakable message that we are prepared to act in defense of our national interests against rogue regimes brandishing weapons of mass destruction. If we've ever had a chance, Lou, of getting the Chinese to do something about this problem constructively, now is it, and President Trump has created the leverage for us to be able to try and do that.
He's trying to do that, which is more than any president previous, over 3 administrations at least previously, have tried to do. This president also is dealing with the $350 billion trade deficit, trillions of dollars of, as the president himself said on the campaign trail, the United States has funded China and its progress in the world community, made it wealthy. And yet, here we are with still a $350 billion deficit, and we have a Congress, a Senate, and other institutions and corporate America, the banking system, that have eagerly rushed to shove wealth across the Pacific to China. That is going to be far more difficult to resolve, is it not?
Oh, yeah. No, these problems are deep. They're structural. They've been around a very, very long time, Lou. But I think finally we've got a president that is very focused on doing something about this. It may take time, but my guess is if the president stays at it, if he continues to live up to his word and to do what he says he's going to do, and not to brandish threats lightly, I think the Chinese are going to get a lot more serious about taking American interests seriously.
John Hanna, thanks so much. And by the way, we're asking a lot of this president, and by the way, we both are sincere and mean it. But it's also fascinating to think this is only the 11th week of the Trump presidency.
Extraordinary, Lou.